All right, we're back with my first week of competition prep for the second time now. I got my competition on February 5th, and there I'm hoping to qualify for provincials in March. To qualify, I'll need 222 as a total, but the aim is 230, so that's what I'm going for. To start this week off, we got clean plus hang clean. I really like these. I feel like they really help with the bar path, like after extension, like on the hang clean. For whatever reason, the hang clean just feels like it's straight. They're just slightly more straighter, I don't know. But they feel good. I like them. And then some clean pulls, 100%, 122. I remember they're being pretty heavy on this day, but when I look back at them, they're pretty quick actually, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, no belt, just trying to get that midsection nice and strong. Then we have power jerks, which are easily my least favorite accessory ever. But that first set, I like. Those ones actually I thought looked pretty good. At 85, and then this is 92. And then once I start getting to 92, I feel like they stop looking as nice. But just accumulating that jerk volume and kind of developing another skill as well. So I guess it's never a bad thing to be good at more than just one thing. It just feels so awkward after getting better at split jerks. And then we have jerk starts, and these are just punishing for the collarbones, and I had 5 sets of these at 100%, so 122. And then front squats up to 90% for a triple. And I just don't quite get this one. And my cue now going forward is just stay in the quads, because I keep letting my butt slip out the back. And then the next day we have power snatches and snatches. And they're feeling slightly better as I was starting in the session. So these are the power snatches. 75 kilos for a double. And I remember they were going up pretty good. 80. But these are feeling just like nothing like my normal snatch still. That's the problem I'm always having, is my power snatch is not feeling... They feel like a different lift compared to my regular snatch. And not just because of the catch height, but they just don't... The second and third pull just feel different. So I missed that double there. And then going to the full snatches, I don't know what happened. They kind of just fell apart. So there was a bunch of misses. But just had to drop down and kind of really drill in some new... Really focus in on where my problem areas were, which, especially right now, is just keeping my elbows kind of out to the side, keep them moving up, keep that bar close to the body, because I was just letting it come out. This is one of those days where I was so thankful to have my coach with me. Help me focus on what I needed to focus on. Just give me the things that I need to work on, really, and not let myself spiral, because I have a tendency to do that and just get out of control, get really mad when the lifts aren't going my way. So having my coach there was really awesome. Then we had 80, and that felt like a good lift. We had 85. That felt like the best lift of the day for sure. Just couldn't get 90. I tried it 3 times. Generally, that's how much coach will give me for any attempt. But the last one was probably the closest, I think. And then had to switch things up on this session because it was jerks and then front squats, but There was another class coming in for, it was like Pilates or something. They also use the space, so they don't like any distractions. So I had to pick one or the other, and I chose jerks, and I had to get through them in like 20 minutes. So it was great. I was just like powering through all these, and I was working on my re-rack, and I think like I kind of figured it out now with like the squatting down, then jumping up to catch the bar. I'm really happy about that, and even with 110, no problem. Just miss this 116, and I go back, and I get it. Heck yeah. And that session was kind of inspired me to just like work harder and go faster in my sessions. Like, try not to take so much time in between sets. So for these clean and jerks, I remember doing that, just trying to move as quickly as possible, not taking so much rest in between sets. And the clean jerks felt really good today, or that day. 98 for a double. 104 for a single. No problem. Then 110. Yeah, they just felt easy. No belt, no sleeves. I'll probably start using belt and sleeves again more to get used to it for competition. But pretty happy. 110, no belt, no sleeves. It's pretty good. And then some pulls at 104. Nothing crazy. Filming sideways for some reason. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell how the camera is. I just use my phone camera. So. And some front squats. These were from the day that I missed them, the day before. This is the Friday session. The day before was the Wednesday session. So these were supposed to be done on Wednesday. And it didn't present any problems for this day, but it did for the next day because I also had front squats for the Saturday session. Or actually what would have been the Friday session. So I would have had front squats Wednesday and Friday, but I ended up doing them Friday and Saturday. So I was very fatigued for the Saturday session in terms of front squats. But up to 120 for a triple. And it felt very strong. And then working on my press. Just trying to get a really good lockout and work on my pressing strength overhead because it's not the best. My best press is like 65 kilos. So I really wanted to be much stronger so that jerking is easier, more or less. And then this was the Saturday session. Starts with power snatches. And everything was feeling so much better today. These snatches felt like snatches. These power snatches did, and I was so happy. They were just staying close to the body. I was keeping the elbows out to the side, and they were feeling nice. The 70 and 75 especially, I just felt so good with them. That was 80. Needed a little more time in between this one. But again, just working through these, not taking too much time in between sets. Almost missed it, but I got it. So that's really good. And then it felt weird dropping back down because I had to drop back down to 65 for some triples and then build back up to 90, I think. But got to keep working the pattern, and it felt pretty good. 70. Again, it just felt weird to be like dropped down in weight after all that, but everything was feeling good. Just felt like the bar was moving nice and straight. Everything was my elbows are up to the side, and snatches felt good. That was 80. And for the double, although I know I'm hesitant to call this a double because there's so long in between sets. That second one was really nice though. 85, and I was just having problems here. This is where I start having problems, like overall, is 85% for my snatches. That's when they start to feel like heavy for me. So 85% is like where I'll notice I have the feeling of the snatch has to change a little. The way I move has to change just a little bit to accommodate that the heavierness of it, I guess. So I got that time. So this is the second attempt at the double, and I got the first one, and not quite on the second one, although it was close. It was close. It was just kept coming forward. And then there's that one, which I think was the best 85 of the session for sure. And then as I was setting up for the second one, there's a mirror on the other side of the room. I can't see myself in it, but it's like pointed towards the ceiling where the light is. And I think I was just staring at the light, and it kind of like threw me off, and the entire lift was like different. And we had drop snatches. I missed there's a triple at 80, and I got a double, so I got 2, and then this double at 90, and I just didn't quite get it. I think I was kind of running out of steam by this point in the session, but I got 100, which is matched my best, which is good. And then I went for a 105. It's just not quite there yet, but I'm not too disappointed. I got 2 more weeks with so much snatch volume, with snatch balances, so I'll be able to take a big run at PRing my snatch balance and maybe even my snatch as well. Front squats, 120 triple was no problem. So like I said before, I did front squats the day before this, and then went for 126 for a triple and got 2, and they're actually looking really good. I probably could have gotten this third one, but I was just no more gas. Anyways, that was the first week. Thanks for watching.